Hello, Infinity Kingdom audience. This is Ray coming back with a direct sequel to my last video where I have identified through a series of analysis a new skill to use instead of chase. And today we will be testing it inside the arena. The skill in question is Heavy Lifter. Let's go have a short overview of it. It says that when Wu costs her ultimate, there's a 70% chance to damage everything. And it has a nice perk that it decreases the attack speed of two of the physical damage dealers. So this is a direct counter to Alex, which is popular on my server. So this has the prospect of being a counter to the meta march, and we're going to begin by analyzing arena reports, battles against the same opponents where I have equipped Chase, then I have switched and equipped Heavy Lifter. So we're going to start with Ojara. We can see this is a heavy march, very strong. He uses Khan instead of Qin for extra damage. And in this battle I've used Chase. And we're going to make a mental snapshot of how much Chase outputs. So let's go and look at the battle report. Wu did a total of 23 million, Chase did almost 5.5, Spell Disintegrator almost 5, 4.8. We're not going to nitpick the details, but we are going to check our next opponent where we analyze it. This is against Prive. We can see we lost terribly here. He uses the standard meta march, and we are going to check. I should still be using Chase here, and we're going to make a mental note of the damage. So here it's 18 million, Chase did 6, so from 5.4 to 6, kind of like the same. Here, I think this is another example where I use Chase, and it's always best to have a couple of examples because not every battle handles out the same, and this opponent is very strong. Here Chase did poorly. Worth noting. And now we're going to see some of the reports after I equipped Heavy Lifter. So first of all, against Prive, you can see here a significant difference from what we saw last time. Heavy Lifter did some amazing results against this battle. We're going to check the damage, 48 million, and Heavy Lifter did way more, almost three times more than what Chase did. Here we have against same Ojara. In this instance, we still lost. We can argue that we lost a little more gracefully, but let's look. Heavy Lifter still has the most damage, and it's worth noting that here Spell Disintegrator did a little bit less. One thing I would like to say is that against these types of marches, because Heavy Lifter decreases the attack speed, it has the side effect that it decreases the damage Alex does. And as a result, the battles tend to go a little bit longer because the damage is spread because of the lower attack speed of Alex. as a result of costing heavy lifter. So this is an expected side effect, and you shouldn't necessarily view this change in battle time as a disadvantage. Okay, here we have another battle report against Privé. Here we had the luck. We have luck on our side, and we managed to beat him. Still with heavy lifter. We can see here in the reports. It wasn't top, but still 40 million, it's better than 6 million. Here we have another opponent where we beat him, but we use chase, and we're going to make a mental snapshot of it because it has to work in every case. So chase here did 10 million and we won easily. And here we have the same opponent, only I switched out chase with heavy lifter. We won a little bit better if you go by the health, the overall health. And if we go by the damage, we can see that heavy lifter did more than chase. So on average, I believe heavy lifter is better. Here we have our last opponent, a very strong opponent that uses a red skill. I'm using chase here. I was lucky enough in this battle because usually I lose. And chase did 12 million as a cap, as a high cap, high damage cap. And here I should have heavy lifter. We're just going to check that he hasn't changed any skills. And here I see, yep, heavy lifter. And we're going to see heavy lifter outperforming chase in every report. So this proves that I guess no use prolonging it. Heavy lifter is a suitable choice for Wu because she has one of the highest energy regains in the whole game. And she's free to play. So this is suitable only for her. Okay, so that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you